On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action with Brissett.
To the sideline and incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Second and 10. Brissett going to move him around here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
In motion right, that's Hardman. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down, Pittsburgh.
Delson in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Brissett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed two, but only got one. Fourth down. Throwing. Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
It across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
12. Stop.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
It's second and inches at the 38-yard line. Eleven.
Right back to Mitchell here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. And now an audible here into something else. First down, here's Mitchell. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Bengals at 10-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Brown on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
11. Brings up second and 7.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
11 MT tight.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Brings up second and 4 at the 21-yard line.
inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Steelers nothing.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Myles Murphy
Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Here's Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete.
They start. Up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The slot man in motion right.
11.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
11 MT, take.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Gets by him at the 25.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got.
11 MT, take.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First and 10 at the 26.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide.
Complete to number 19. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
God. 11 MT, take. 11. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. Powers through. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Here we go.
An option give now to Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Second down and 6 now.
12, 12, 12.
Another run with Mitchell.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
11,
Now they'll
11,
change
11.
things around before the snap.
God.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Pickett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
32 yards. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Steelers 17, Bengals 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get
12,
going.
12, 12.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
11 mighty.
They'll bring a
11
receiver
mighty.
in motion left. They go play action with Burrow.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Bengals 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They're on 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 3rd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT. God.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
At the 32-yard line.
God.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff from Pittsburgh.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11,
And
11,
right out of the
11.
gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And Burrow going to change the play. Slot man moves right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll shift things around. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll be tackled at the 45, following a gain of just 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against.
points up on the board.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Right 80. Right shot. Start. Start.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pickett back to throw. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. They fire this one quickly to Austin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what it was going to take to make an excellent quarterback. Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Off play action, Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and
one through the air. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bengals 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
11 MT, 11 MT. Shot.
On second down, here's Burrow.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Burrow changing the look.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
11, 11. 11, 11. Shot.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 10,
12.
third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Shot.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
In motion right, that's Dell. Back to throw, Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
11.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 1, ready?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
11. 12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
12. 11.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
11, Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
1-1, ready?
But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
11 Thomas. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And this is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Gun.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
12. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a carry heading left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost some good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Bronco switch.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and we have done in the NFL.